So the first book I want to talk about today is called Don't Get Blood in the House, which is a great title. And if you look at that cover and see everything that's going on, trust me when I say everything on that cover is in this book. Like the author's not just hyping it up. There is a lot going on in this book, and it is a fantastic horror comedy. It's got that right amount of humor, mixed with all of these strange, odd, bizarre things that are going on in this book. And it's just got, he just throws a bunch of elements in here that work together. You know, just when you think it can't get any more weird, he throws something in there and makes it more weird. And I absolutely love that when authors can do that and still keep the story coherent, like this one is. And at its core, it has some romance in here, but that is just as odd as the rest of the story. You know, I'm not a big fan of romance in my horror books, but when it's done right and when it's done with this amount of weirdness involved, yeah, I can get behind that all the time. And basically, this book is about 6 killers, 6 murderers, who are invited to this dinner party at a place called the Black Manor. It's a really creepy building on the outside, but once they step through, it's like they step into a time portal. Everything is real nice and real fancy. And the thing hosting the party is a talking bird named Crackle. You're going to have to get to know Crackle. But basically, these 6 killers have to bring their own victims with them to this party, because after dinner, they are each going to have to take the victims they chose, who are put in cages when they first get into this mansion, and they're going to have to hunt them down. And the person chosen as the winner of that little murder competition is going to be rewarded with some magical supernatural gift. Let's put it that way, because this book is all based on in a supernatural kind of world. But it's not going to get that far. Things are going to go horribly, bloodily, and terrifically off the rails, as some of the killers and would-be victims don't quite get along. They don't quite see eye to eye. There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of feelings going on between these characters, you know, and pretty soon they just start killing each other, thinking it's going to help them win the big prize. But when some of the killers are dispatched, that leaves some of the victims, would-be victims, and some of the other killers, but they're going to have to work together because the blood taker is on his way to the mansion to fix things. Because this house needs to feed in order to kind of sustain this void world they all live in. Yeah. And the blood taker is like a half wolf, half man kind of creature. He is crazy, and along with him is going to be the Grim Reaper, like you've never seen the Grim Reaper before, because in this story his name is just Steve, and he's kind of invisible at first. He just wears a purple sheet and some sunglasses over his eyes. Yeah, this whole thing is bizarre like that. And but there is that story. There's the remaining survivors who are going to have some romantic entanglements. And then there's the blood taker and Steve, who is racing down the interdimensional highway to get to the manor to stop these people from destroying their whole world. And that's basically the plot. But it's got so much more going on, so many things to discover in this book. It's absolutely bloody at times. It's absolutely hilarious at times. And yeah, I can't recommend it enough. I highly recommend it. There's a link in the description for you to pick up your copy.